Welcome everybody, I'm Damo.
I'm Nick.
And we've got episode 10 of The Last Dance. So this has been a fantastic series. We hope you've enjoyed watching it with us all the way through.
Yeah.
When we watched this for our Patreon, we were just loving it week in, week out. And the episodes seem to be getting better and better. I remember episode 7, I thought, that's my favourite episode. Same with 8, same with 9. And then I do think this was probably the best episode of the lot.
Yeah.
It's what we have been waiting for.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
what everyone has
Yeah.
been waiting for.
Yeah.
The Last Dance.
Yeah, it had me hooked from the first episode, and I loved it all the way through. There was no lull in there where I thought like it was just non-stop, like great TV. Great TV.
Definitely. That's great. Well, yeah, there's plenty more coming on the channel, so we do hope you stick around for that. We'll be putting updates in the community tab, so do feel free to check that out. We hope you've enjoyed the series as much as we have. Please let us know your comments down below. Thank you for your support, and we hope that you enjoy the episode.
NBA title up for grabs beginning Wednesday night in Salt Lake 2 between the defending champs and the Mailman's crew.
After they lost the year before, Utah came back. They were better the next year.
Utah was waiting for us, and it just seemed like we were kind of running on fumes.
People go and sit in ashrams for 20 years in India, trying to be present.
Kenny Lattimore, brand new, not even out yet.
Michael's a mystic. He was never anywhere else.
He's looking chill.
Yeah, he is.
His gift was not that he could jump high, run fast, shoot a basketball. His gift was that he was completely present. Big downfall of a lot of players who are otherwise gifted is thinking about failure.
That's a skill, because I cannot stop that. I'm constantly trying to... I like things to be under control. I would say I'm a control freak, because I'm not too fussed about what others are doing and all of that.
It's like spending a lot of time with you since we started the channel. I can kind of see that. You just don't like things that are... They affect us, but they're out of our control, essentially.
He would say, why would I think about missing a shot I haven't taken yet?
Worrying about the shot you've not taken yet. It could cause you to miss it anyway.
Yeah.
This year's finals has a familiar feel to it.
No, my mom didn't let us go. Felt like Utah was a little hostile for us.
They've not been in previous episodes, right?
No, I'm pretty sure the first time I've seen
Yeah,
it.
because I was going to say, I was wondering if the fact he managed to stay so focused and in the game is because he didn't have distractions of family. There was obviously a lot of mention of his father and his mother.
Yeah. I was going to say, take the channel further. We need to get rid of our kids.
Oh,
So
wow. Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wondered if that was why. But no, he's got, what's I say, at least 3 kids.
Yeah, at least 3 that we've seen, yeah.
This Utah team is vastly improved.
From back then.
I never said, oh my goodness, this is the Bulls.
This is a scary fucking situation.
Michael dishes too long. Up with the shot to tie the game.
Wow.
Knowing that this is the last stand, trying to muster up the energy to finish this off. We didn't lose focus of what we were trying to achieve.
On a second on Michael. Fade away. Michael's gonna do
I don't really want to leave Utah 2-0 down there.
Count the basket. Gets out with a split.
The Jazz won game 1 in overtime at home. Bulls won a close game to even it.
Back in their hometown.
Great game. There's the beauty.
The Utah Jazz of Malone and Stockton were held to 54 points.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Any game ever. Since the
shot clock came in,
yeah.
96-54, wow.
40.
This is actually the score?
Actually seemed in quite good spirits.
Dennis Rodman is in more.
I wonder why there was dangerous music.
I was waiting for the bracket to come up saying dangerous music.
Yeah, it was ominous music. I was like,
Ominous, that's the word I was thinking of, yeah. Yeah, it really was ominous.
Let's see what Rodman's done.
Day after.
Once again,
He went out.
to be found.
I don't know. He's not here.
Rodzilla.
After game 3. I just love the way you threw Malone around like a dish rack.
I'll just try to play basketball, party, fuck all the girls.
There are some things worth missing practice for, brother.
Dennis's sideshow, is it a reality check for the Bulls?
They'll be fine for this latest offense.
Rodman faces punishment by the Bulls for missing practice.
I hope he got paid more money by the WWE than he was fined by the Bulls.
That's brilliant. It's tickled me.
In the
NWO, is that New World Order?
New World
Is
Order,
that
yeah,
what they
that
were?
was their group,
Just
yeah.
jumps away from in the middle of the playoff championship.
That's crazy.
Oh man,
It's a very Dennis thing to do.
tell me a time that something more random than that has happened during a championship series.
Crazy.
So Rodman.
He brought fame and disreputation on all of us.
Go down there, big guys at this. Rodzilla!
No, he's only taking your focus away from the finals, not ours. They don't get the 100% when I'm on the court.
Here's the problem. We got 300 freaking media out there, so we got to try to sneak him out. I don't know if we're going to get that done.
What he has done is he's made himself the fall guy if they were to lose this game.
Yeah.
The Worm is a poor free throw shooter. He rolls the dice and makes them both. He needs practice on the court. He brings tremendous energy and heart. Chicago wins it by 4.
Only be your last game with the Bulls, but your last game ever.
Well, I mean, the world basically is going to have to wait and see what happens.
Did he retire?
I don't remember.
Tonight, Game 5 of the 1998 NBA Finals. When Michael smells the finish line, he knows how to close.
Oh, they're in Chicago?
Yeah.
So after playing 2 in Utah, it's 3 in Chicago. Oh, and then 2 back in Utah. And that'll be 7.
Yeah.
That's how it always works.
Seems a little unfair to have 3 in one and 2 in the other.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe a lack of focus preparing for the parade and the celebration. Malone, 39.
They might be going back to Utah anyway.
5 seconds. It's a 1-point game. 2-point Utah lead. Timeout Chicago.
What normally happens when there's a real short time left and there's
commit a
1
foul
point
to
difference.
try and
Yeah,
get
you
the ball
purposely and then hope they miss a free throw.
Yeah.
And then you've got the ball back with seconds on
It would
the
have
clock.
to be a short lead, obviously,
And
but this scenario.
Yeah, maybe take a timeout if you've got 1 left and it gets you further down the court.
Yeah, makes sense.
Into Jordan, a prayer. Rip up the headlines. It is very much a series.
Utah knew it was going to Salt Lake City after Friday night's Game 5.
Going to a game 7, do you think?
Nah, 4-2. What are you going for? 4-3? I'll go 4-2 then.
Calm me for the storm. Not like in those movies when you see the lion just sitting in the shade and just staring.
Pippen has been experiencing stiffness in his back.
And then means all for one fall.
What time is it? Game time. We welcome you back to Salt Lake City for Game 6.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
We're on the double team. Now
Oh, nice.
and an easy 2 for Scotty.
The average stadium capacity in the NBA is 18,966.
18?
Yeah, that's average.
And that's going to be because it's indoors, yeah?
The United Centre has the highest capacity of any current NBA arena at 20,917.
I was way too optimistic with 30. Why is that? They have big screens. Or
They have
not?
that in the middle. It's got 4 screens on it, hasn't it? Madison Square Garden is the only current arena not to be named after a corporate sponsor. That's very American sport, isn't it?
Yes. It's mad, you can only have his back.
Yeah. After that.
Looks like Scottie Pippen is laboring as he moves up and down the court. Jordan for 3.
He was in such pain, so disabled.
Scotty's telling the medical staff that he is not able to play.
Alone against Wennington. Off balance, hit it, plus the foul.
And Scotty left.
Shot clock violation. Michael gave it up.
Oh.
The big story here in the first half has been the condition of Scottie Pippen's back. Scottie Pippen is back out here on the floor. Did you start?
Oh.
Call a flagrant here. They've got to call a flagrant.
I like that.
Drills a 20-footer.
What actually happens there? Because obviously he's calls a flagrant foul inside their own half, effectively.
Yeah.
What happens there? Does that go straight to free throws?
I'm not sure. what happens there. I didn't really show us any.
No, that's what I mean. I wasn't
can't
too sure. I've never seen somebody committing a flagrant foul like that. So
No, that was funny though.
Up the other end.
Mutual
Yeah,
respect when they got up as well.
Ah, he's definitely a character, isn't he?
I immediately returns it to Harper. A little jump hook is good. Is Pippen anything more than a decoy now on offense? Pippen giving it his best.
Pippen is barely getting up and down the floor. I'm bringing all the energy, and I got very little left in the tank.
He's played 34 of the 36 minutes so far. You have to believe fatigue is an important factor now. Michael. Short. There's Pippen heading back to the locker room again.
Beat him for 5 minutes so that he can get maybe 5 minutes of pain relief and play for 5 minutes. As you can see, he's back. He's on the floor. He's as tough a player and intense a competitor as anybody that I've worked with. I know so many players that would have tapped out.
Alone. 3 defenders on him and they take it away.
Absolutely sunk himself, isn't he?
And with 37 points, as Utah falls behind now.
Game 6 is going back and forth and back and forth. Utah was really mentally tough.
Cross-court Stockton, a 3.
Oh.
There was less than a minute to play. We're down 3.
He has to play extra minutes in a grueling series. It's one of the greatest sequences you'll ever see in any sport.
Trying to get a quick score against
Definitely seen.
Michael working on Russell.
I knew they were going to run their patented play through Karl Malone. Karl just totally forgot that I was on the weak side.
Double. They swat at it and
Oh wow.
If we could do something without them,
talking about it. He'd rather go with a live ball situation.
Makes sense. Don't give the opposition chance to work it out.
I didn't have to do shit. All I did was plant myself right down. Hell no, this is his turn.
Oh.
Wow. Left enough time on this clock though.
Bullshit. The man his energy was going that way. I didn't have to push him that way.
That hand on his backside.
Oh yeah, it wasn't really a push.
Showing someone to their table.
If that's the last image of Michael Jordan, how magnificent is it?
Tired as hell. I'm exhausted.
Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off.
Rebound. That's the game.
Have won their sixth NBA championship.
Chicago Bulls, the 1998 NBA champion.
I never gave up.
1998 NBA Finals MVP, Michael Jordan.
He's a guy that delivered every time
this is a great
he was
guy.
asked to in these types of situations.
Six of them. Man, y'all say whatever you want. They can't win until we quit. You know what I told the guys when we stuck our hand in? One and one for all. I did. I'm not kidding.
Can you continue this, Jerry, with these championships?
I'm not even going to think about this. All I'm going to think about is tonight, have fun. You're coming back next year, right? Greatest team that ever played this game. So you just got to respect it.
Can you imagine still daylight? We might be able to get some golf swings in.
Good job. Great job. Thank you, man.
Alright, go on to congratulate him. That's nice.
That was so amazing. You know, just being with the group.
The champion, my friend.
Champ.
Say what he was going to do.
Right.
He said, like,
Mac Daddy.
Gotcha.
wait, basically.
Including its second three-peat this decade.
We saw that Celtics and Lakers both did three-peats as well. Did either of them do it twice?
I don't remember. I don't think they did.
So this is the greatest team of all time then.
If they're the only ones to do the double three-peat, then yeah, I'd say so.
He better bring him back, because if he doesn't, we're going to ride him out of the town. And now, your six-time world champion, Damo!
Without Scotty coming back, we never would have got it done. Michael loaded us up on his shoulders and carried us home.
He deserves the credit because he was the general manager of those teams. I played with Phil Jackson, the greatest coach in the game, Michael Jordan, the greatest player in the game.
Thank you for our last dance. I know a lot of people didn't think we'd end up back in Grand Park this year. Nobody knows if we're going to be in Grand Park next year. No matter what happens, my heart, my soul, and my love will still be in the city of Chicago.
There was no ability to promote yourself through social media. He was known for his play.
We're all happy. I mean, it makes you feel good that you played some role.
There are great players who don't have an impact beyond their sport. Michael Jordan and the Bulls changed the culture.
That night, Jerry Reinsdorf called me out and asked me to come back.
I offered him the opportunity to come back.
I said, well, I think I should just take a break.
Jerry Reinsdorf saying why he had to break.
I can't wait to hear this.
Because it would have been suicidal. Their market value individually was going to be too high. That was the end. It just came to an end on its own.
98. Krause already said at the beginning of the season, Phil can go 82-0. He was never going to be the coach. We knew they weren't going to keep the team.
So was it then satisfying to leave at your peak?
No, for whatever reason, I just can't accept it.
But do you think if they got 7, they would have been like, oh, we should have tried for 8? Like, because we said before,
He
like,
would.
with people like him, there's
Yeah.
just no, you
limit.
never reach your goals.
No,
because
no.
they're constantly changing. I'll just notice the flag's falling down. I don't know how long it's been like that.
He's never satisfied.
No.
He's never satisfied. He's never reached his goals, because once you reach your goals, then yeah, you become satisfied and it changes the way you are. And
Yeah.
he just wasn't built that way. He's sacrificed. He just wants to achieve absolutely everything else.
It's a great run. We'd had a wonderful time.
It is a great time to end it. It just is.
He says, you know, this is it. This is the last dance. Last time we're ever going to be together. He's asked everybody to bring in anything you want to write about what the team means to you.
Read it and we'll burn it in a coffee can.
Remember, Michael actually wrote a poem.
Phil had this knack, no matter how big you are or how big you think you are, always draw you in to be a part of the process.
Say thanks for the past, enjoy the moment, let's make sure we end it right.
Saw him as this bully sometimes. That day he showed his compassion, his empathy for all of us. He turned out the lights and he lit the paper in the can.
My passion on the basketball court could have been infectious, because that's how I tried to play. I played for them. All you needed was one little match to start that whole fire.
Yeah.
I just want the franchise and Chicago Bulls to be respected.
Traded Pippen. Released Rodman.
Wow, it really was a clear out.
That was a savage clear out. That's a nuts clear out.
Yeah.
Like, you think the amount. Why would you want to get rid of a whole team like that? Surely the best way of doing it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, in soccer, you make little changes. You know, you try and make little changes at once. We're seeing at the moment where Chelsea have tried to replace an entire team. Oh, sorry, mate. You're watching a film, yeah? Yeah, we see in soccer, you normally don't replace the entire team because when you do, you've got to be ready for the ramifications that are going to come with it. And obviously, that's what Chelsea are going through at the moment because they've tried to replace.
Yeah.
The irony of Chelsea is they got rid of a youth team to replace it with another youth team. So
yeah, I know.
That's weird in
So
itself.
the main reason why they couldn't keep the team on was because of the money they were worth. Like the business
so they needed it for a rebuild.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's savage. But
it's massive rebuild. But,
great series.
Yeah, unreal
brilliant
series.
series. What I love is competitiveness, and to be honest, it's what you already know that if you want to be great at things, you've got to sacrifice everything.
Yeah.
Most people like us don't want to do that. We'd much rather just watch through the greatest clips of all time, and that little bit there just gives us enough to feel like we're part of it. But for someone like that to give it all up for all those years and create all those moments, the stress he must have gone through to get to the top.
Yeah, it takes a character to deal with that.
Definitely.
For that long for his career as well. Yeah, no, incredible.
Yeah, we've hated to have been a teammate of his.
Yeah.
Definitely, I think you would hate it even more.
That's
just
too much for me.
because I've got a little bit of buried competitiveness. I can't get that word out. But yeah, competitiveness in me, but even that would have been too much for me. Let us know down in the comments of other shows that you want to be seeing. But yeah, thank you for being with us for this series. We thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a brilliant watch, and we'll see you on the next one.